Hi, welcome back to Raby Gardens. Just a quick follow-up from the video I did previously on grasses. I've got a lovely example here of a miscanthus, quite a common grass you'll see in gardens. Other than it's the zebra grass, so you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it from there, but the mottled stripy foliage. This is a deciduous grass. As you can see, this is covered in dead foliage from last year. Now I could, like the evergreen grass, the pampas grass, comb through this, but because it's deciduous, it will grow back from the base quite quickly, and it's kind of designed to die back, whereas the evergreen will kind of keep its structure. This is designed to die back. So all I actually do with these is just cut them back down to the ground, and like I said, you want to kind of do it as early as possible, just to avoid cutting into the new foliage, which you can begin to see. So I've got my secateurs, and with these I'll just cut them back kind of as low as possible, just before it bursts into growth. And that way all the new fronds, the new foliage, new blades of grass that come up are kind of coming through without any competition, and I'm minimising the impact to the plant. I could go lower than this, but I'm actually dividing this grass, so you can actually divide grasses up, similar to herbaceous perennials. So I got a big clump of miscanthus here, and so I think I could probably get 2 or 3 plants out of this. Dividing grasses can be quite tricky, and they can be quite fussy. So I wouldn't do this any other time of the year. I'd only do this in the spring, and only if absolutely necessary. Like I said, I'm actually moving this grass around the garden, so since I've dug it up, I can probably cut into this and get a few clumps out. So I kind of lay it on its side, get my spade. I could do it with forks, but because I've got my spade handy, I can kind of chop through this, kind of being as gentle as you can, hacking into a plant. But you can see there, tease it away, lovely healthy new plant. I could go again, I could chop into that again, but I want the plants to kind of have as minimal amount of stress as possible, and I don't actually need that many, so I still want a kind of big clump of grass. So good example there of cutting back into deciduous grasses and then dividing them up. So if you have big lumps of deciduous grasses, it's best to divide the deciduous grasses. The evergreens ones a little bit more fussy. You can do them, but I'd recommend dividing mainly deciduous grasses at this time of year, mid to late February. So just another quick example there, follow up from the previous video I did with evergreen grasses on how best to cut back deciduous grasses.